Alright, welcome everyone to my first daily edition. In this daily edition, I'll be talking about my plan for the work this week, and I'll present what I've researched for this daily edition 1. So, there are two main pieces of work that I want to focus on. Since the DE3 for this week is just to redo the DE3, but with more information, details, and more of like a soul in it. I have to put more effort in it. So, let's start with the main work. So for this week's main work, we have to compare the differences and contrast and give them out and put them in like an essay and give ourselves the factors that we find similar and different between the standard deviance and the variance. So the reason why this week we're doing this is to better understand the relationship between the standard deviance and the variance in order to understand what we're learning right now, which is the portfolios, specifically investment returns in the portfolio. So I think the hard part for me this week is going to be the main work, because I still don't really understand standard deviance and the variance, meaning that in order to do the main work this week, I'll have to look back on my meeting notes and take what I learned from Hanam, Sophia, and Mrs. Pratt in order to finish this work effectively. Now, for the second daily edition, which is not really an accompanying, but it's more of like a second main work for me this week. So, for the D2, a little bit of background on what I've researched. So, I've actually decided to make my company follow a Amazon Web Service type company, which is basically a company that provides services based on the gap that people need. So based on the items that I presented the week before, the 3-step gap finding, so I have to have more of like a segmentation. Then I have to target the specific people, which is my customer target or target customer, and then I have to position myself so that I appeal to my target customer and get their attention. So, how do I complete this daily edition 2? Firstly, I have to understand how the Amazon Web Service company works, and based off this, I can use my 3-step customer taking like gap finding in order to establish my company and finish what I've fallen behind on. So, for this week's work, I believe that my goals are going to be to send them in time, as well as try and like understand the third daily edition more, because I haven't really got any progress on that. So thank you for listening to my first daily edition, and have a great day.